Hello, I'm Dave Iverson. What will make the most difference in the lives of Parkinson's patients? That's the question that guides the research efforts of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. It's why the foundation focuses on the most promising prospects for slowing disease progression and for an eventual cure. But it's also why the foundation is investing millions of dollars into solving the everyday problems patients confront. The foundation supports researchers throughout the world who focus on those unmet needs, including Dr. William Langston, who splits his workday between the research lab and the exam room.
Well, give me a quick update. How have things been going since I last saw you?
I would say the sleep problems are the most serious.
Okay.
A day in the life of Dr. Bill Langston often starts with this: listening to patients, a practice that also informs his research.
Patients keep you grounded. They keep you on target. I think seeing the real disease and dealing with the real disease and seeing what patients the burden they have to carry, teaches you an enormous amount about where you should be going with research.
That means focusing on the real problems that define patients' lives, from Jack Holloway's sleep issues to the challenge that confronts his next patient.
How things are going?
Well, I'm continuing to experience the dyskinesia.
Diane Harrington struggles with the uncontrollable movements known as dyskinesia, a problem that's also a major research focus for the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
So let's try the rigid time frame.
In the exam room, Bill Langston tries to provide the best available solution. But in the lab, he's working to solve the problem once and for all. Indeed, Bill Langston has built his research career by taking his cues from patients, starting 30 years ago with one of the most famous patient stories in Parkinson's history.
One day I was called down to see a very remarkable case. It was a 43-year-old man who, in over a 3-day period, had developed what looked like full-blown Parkinson's disease.
It turned out the patient was one of several Bay Area drug users who'd taken a tainted synthetic form of heroin, MPTP, a chemical which closely resembles the herbicide paraquat. The findings triggered enormous interest in the possible connection between environmental toxins and Parkinson's, research that continues at the Parkinson's Institute today, along with work in the newest arena of Parkinson's research, genetics. Which is why Bill Langston's day might bounce from geneticists to biochemists, all the while pursuing research that begins by listening to patients.
So we've got a lot to work on. We've got a whole bunch of new leads. I'm more excited about them than I have been for almost anything in the past.
This year, Bill Langston received the Robert A. Pritzker Prize for Lifetime Achievement from the Michael J. Fox Foundation, where he's long served on the organization's Scientific Advisory Board. He received the award at a time when he was facing his own health challenges. You learn when you listen to patients, Bill Langston always says, but it turns out being a patient teaches you something too.
I'm always very close to my patients. What's changed dramatically is my admiration for them. Realizing the burden, which I now have with a different problem, that they carry every day, and the way they handle it just blows me away. So I really admire them for their strength, their courage, their never say quit attitude. That's what's really changed, my admiration.
It's admiration that patients like Diane Harrington return in full.
Michael J. Fox is one of my heroes behind Dr. Langston. I'm sorry, Michael, but I'm prejudiced.
Patients like Diane Harrington not only play a key role in guiding research priorities, they're also critical to achieving research success. Right now, there's an urgent need for volunteers to participate in clinical studies all over the country. To find out more about how to volunteer for those projects in your area, visit foxtrialfinder.michaeljfox.org. I'm Dave Iverson.